This is my son's room, which will be getting a makeover. It's not looking too bad, but I just want to make it a little bit more his style. He doesn't like the fact that his walls, well, this room doesn't get much light. Of course, the curtains are closed now, but this room doesn't get much light. And I want the walls to be lighter for him. So I'm going to do what we did in our other rooms, in mine, in my husband's room, as well as my daughter's room. We did the main walls in the color Bit of Sugar by Bear. And then we both, in both of our rooms, we have an accent wall. So I'm going to give him an accent wall here. He wants it to be green. We already have the green paint. So I just need to get some Bit of Sugar paint. And this wall will be green. And then everything else will be the Bit of Sugar color. So this is how it's looking over here. So again, this whole side will be in the Bit of Sugar color. We'll have the black frame matching this dresser here. Nice accent wall. He does play soccer. He's really good at it. He really loves it. So I kind of want to make it a soccer themed room. The other thing that I'm doing is kind of like a DIY. I think I'm going to get rid of this chair, but a DIY, because the other dresser that he had was a dresser set from my first son, who is way older now, and this has been around forever. So we got rid of the dresser set, but I saved the mirror that goes to the dresser. And my plan was to take this apart and just keep the mirror part and attach it to the wall somehow. So if that works out, I'll share how I do that. I'm going to try to make some kind of shelving unit or something, maybe to go on the wall, some kind of way to decorate. But I'll show you all that as I go, because I don't really have a vision, but I will figure it out as I go along. All right, so if you're interested in seeing the makeover of this room, then I hope you keep watching. Here's how it's looking with one coat of primer. And this wall here is going to be the accent wall. I only have one small can of green paint. I might end up having to buy another can, but I want to try to get this wall as covered as possible with the primer. So I'm going to do another coat of primer on this wall only, and then the rest of it I'm just going to go in with the paint. Alright, so this is 2 coats of the paint. I am going to paint this door. I did the trim already, but I'm doing it all in the same color. So 2 coats of the paint, and then this is 2 coats of the primer on this wall. Spring View Green. And this is how it looks after the second coat. It's so loud right now in the room, like the color is loud. But the rest of the walls look really nice and bright. It's late now. It's actually really late. But there were a lot of things going on today, so I'm just gonna do a quick around the room. And I still don't know what accessories and little decorative things I'm gonna use yet. So the last thing I'm gonna do before I start setting the room back up is to paint this bed frame. Here is 2 coats of the charcoal Rust-Oleum chalk paint. It's definitely a dark gray, not black. I wanted it to be black. And when I'm seeing it against like this, that's the black. And then there's black all in that dresser. And you can see it's just dark gray. So I have this being classic noir, I figure, and it's matte. It's gonna be perfect. Of course, it's chalk paint, so it's a chalk spray paint I've never used before. I'm just gonna lightly add this to the bed frame and see how it looks. These curtains are from Amazon, the sheer ones as well as the thicker ones, linked below. And here I have some wall decor. This is a 5-piece wall art piece that I got from Amazon. It is linked below in case you're interested. And I do have a tutorial which is linked below as well, which I explain how to hang this, the easiest way to get it to be measured out the way it looks and to have the correct spacing here, which is recommended to be 1 inch. Now over here in each of these corners, I was going to try to clean up the paint edge. This side is not so bad, but the side over here is a little bit jagged. So I'm gonna glue a rope into each corner. I thought that would give it a nice decorative touch, so I'm just gonna do that. Now I have the rope over here. I'm gonna use my hot glue gun. It's Gorilla Glue. It holds very strong, so I'm gonna just glue it from top to bottom in both corners. This Ninjago decal came from Amazon. The soccer decal came from Amazon. To try to separate the mirror from this frame without breaking the mirror. That's the goal. there is the mirror. And now that I have these two pieces separated from each other, I'm also going to reuse this piece of wood down here. There's that board. It starts here and ends there. I'm going to use this to make a shelf in the room using rope. So I'm going to make a rope shelf out of that piece and maybe recycle the rest in some other way. I don't know yet. And I'll show you how I'm going to put that together. Okay, so this is a nice little piece. Something that I don't really like about this is that the L is too long here. I wish it was stopping about here. So, and it's also a little bit too heavy for my comfort for the wall. So what I'm gonna do is pull this L off, and then I'm gonna cut this bottom part off. So it's only gonna be 3 panels. And then I'm gonna use this rope to just spell out his name. And then I'm gonna attach it to the wall just like this. I just found these. So I'm going to use these instead of the clamps I have. And I got this piece from Elephant Stock. I'll link it below in case you're interested. the soccer ball beanbag chair cover. One of the great things about it is used for storage as well. So you can either put a beanbag chair in it, or you can stuff it with other items like blankets, stuffed animals, anything just to fill it in. So it's basically visual storage. The Ninjago pillowcase and the Ninjago plushes were all from Amazon. The bed set also came from Amazon. This is a duvet cover with 2 matching pillowcases. Everything will be linked below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.